Hello and welcome to another Gemini Rogues video. I'd like to give everyone a little warning. Killers05 might burn your ears with his rant, so be aware. This is actually a VK 30.2 in brackets D, whatever that means.
Right, I'll start. I'm not ranting about the tank. I love this tank. I'll rant about something else, but we'll go into that in a minute. Historical wise, if you want to know about the historical side of these things, just watch this Panther video. It's covered under that. They kind of went side by side. They were competition tanks to be built on a medium tank for the German army, and they decided on the Panther rather than this. So
I thought you said you wanted to say that.
Well, I'm not going to go into full details of the ins and outs of what they decided and why they decided it, but this is what it is.
This is it.
Yeah, and for me, this is what the Panther should have been. This is the animal of tier 7 mediums that the Panther just can't do.
Okay, sweet.
So we'll have a look at the packages. And you can see there's 3 different ones you could pick. And we've gone with the 8.8cm KWK36L/56 gun, which you might recognise the statistics used at various different tanks in the game, with 145 pen for 220 damage.
That does 220?
220, which is impressive for a medium tank. Remember, this is only tier 7 as well. 194 on a premium round for the same 220. 44 for an HE for 270. 2.3 second aim time, so it's not bad on there, and 0.38 accuracy, which again is not too bad. You notice that this has got a different engine to the Panther. It's got an extra 30 brake horsepower, so up to 900, which gives it a top speed of 66 kilometres an hour, which is faster than a Panther.
That's quick, isn't it?
Yep, so we're all mobile. Turret armour, exactly the same. We've got no more than we've got the Panther, because they share the turrets, and same with the full 12 radio, 710.
You know that accuracy, 0.38. Does RNG let you use that?
Yeah, it does. But this is another gun. You can see the same thing, but we've just got the 10.5cm gun on it on this, which is a pretty poor dirt gun for tier 7.
350?
Yeah, but you get that gun at tier 5 and it's no better. So at tier 7, you're coming up against tier 9s, it's not much fun. And you also get the 7.5, which you do get on the Panther, but you can notice substantially less penetration on the VK. 198 on the Panther, we've only got 150 for the same 135 damage. And you can see that the aim time is exactly the same as the 8.8, 2.3, but the accuracy is slightly better at 0.35. Everything else in these packages is the same engine, same view range and same signal range, so you're not benefiting anything by putting one gun onto the other. So,
okay, so which one we ended up with?
I've gone with the 8.8. I think that really does help. It's different. I mean, we mentioned that the pen's less on the 7.5, but standard medium tank.
This is medium kit, man.
Yeah, every time.
You know the Panther 88 at tier 8 premium? Is this similar?
Similar. I think the Panther 8, I'm sure it's 240 off the top of my head. I haven't got the tank myself, but I do believe it's 240, but I'm not 100%. I'll have to look into that. But we'll come back to that. So we'll have a look at this thing, this beast concealment. You can see 44. It's a biggish tank, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Quite a nice silhouette, but it's narrower than a Panther, so a little bit more agile.
Does it turn over?
No, it's pretty good at that. It's really good at manoeuvrability. 22.69 power to weight ratio. So this thing gets about really well. Really handy. Reload time 6.4 seconds on that gun.
Yeah.
And I'll come to DPMs and the Panthers this later on as we're playing the game. It's a bit easier to do it that way. Terrain resistance, I never really bother with them. They are what they are.
It's what it is, isn't it?
And you see the 308 metre turret with view range on the turret as well. It's pretty handy. 710 metre signal range we already mentioned. Ammo racks are a bit of a problem where they are. Usual German positions, if you know what I mean. So everybody knows where they are as well. Towards the front of the all.
We do now.
Yeah. Shell velocity is not great. That's one thing the 8.8 suffers. We saw there, it was down under 1,000 on a premium round, let alone on the standard shell. And armour wise, it doesn't look much. It's pretty green. It doesn't look substantial, but that is very well angled, and you'll be surprised what you can bounce off that. If you're at the position I'm showing you now, if you're sat at that position, you can skid a fair few off your front.
Oh, I love skidding them off, man.
Yep. Why bother with a gun showing gun thicknesses? But you can see if you get an artillery shell on top of your turret, it's not going to end well for yourself.
Side armour's
side armour's pretty
good, is it?
I mean, that's the same. If we listen to the historical side of things on the Panther, that was its weakness in battle. If T-34 managed to get to the flanks, and the Panther was in trouble, and it's no different on the VK.
They put extra plates on, don't they?
Yeah, so there's that front. It's 80mm, which doesn't sound great, but look at that.
Yeah.
It is very nicely angled. So it's not an automatic penetration. You're going to, even when you come up against the tier 8s, you're going to see, and it's because it is a tier 7. Tier 9s are not going to really worry about you. They're not going to have to pick a spot and go for it. And that is quite flat as well, even though it is 120mm.
Yeah.
But This tank has got a little bit of benefit of being very easily moved from one side to the next, so it's hard to pin down and put into
What
position to
about
it.
diamond angling, Clizzo 5?
We're not diamond angling
Just
because
tell
you've
us
just
about
mentioned
it.
that the sidearm is garbage,
Oh,
so
okay,
we don't want to show anybody any bit of side.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you want to keep it pretty much face on as you can with a slight angle to the front, so but anything's going to override that sidearm. But straight away, look at this maneuverability.
Had a bit of trouble
Hills
there,
aren't a
so.
problem, and you can see how narrow it is to a Panther. Panther's quite wide, this is quite narrow. It means it turns a lot more quickly. It's more manoeuvrable,
You
basically.
don't use your handbrake though, do you?
I don't need one. I'm all over the place like Seabiscuit in this thing. You're going to see it in this map. It's very mobile, very
Okay.
mobile. You can play it almost in a light tank style. Ooh, nice spotting range. Get up here quick. Look how fast we've got up here.
Yeah, where's your team?
They're coming. They're coming very slowly. You can see
Slightly.
there's a few tier 8s popping around up there. I mean, I'm all down to them, if you know what I mean, but I'm just trying to get some spots here at this point,
Yeah.
and I get very lucky that I
Ooh.
find the old AFK IS-2M.
Oh, you bounced it off
Bounced
him.
straight away. There we go. We mentioned that gun, and it's not that great on penetration. We just have to try and find weak spots. You will have to do that. That's one thing the Panther has got over
Yeah.
VK is that
Penetration.
198 on the Panther gun is quite substantial. But one thing you can see here is this is chucking out a fair bit of damage, and it's doing it quickly.
That does 100 more.
Yeah, and when it comes to DPM, off the top of my head, I believe the Panther is about
Missed it.
1,687.
Okay.
Which is not bad, you would say, for a tier 7 medium.
Yeah.
With the 8.8 centimetre gun, with no perks or anything on the VK, it's over 2,000. 2,063, I think, off the top of my head again, which is nearly 400 more. 400 more damage per minute from the VK.
Yeah.
He's moving about too much.
How can you miss him by actually him not moving?
We got him in end. So easy
Yeah.
1,300 we're racked up there.
Yeah,
a bit of a
lucky.
cheat. Yeah, a bit of a cheat, lads, but
Cheat.
we're going to try. See, it's a tier 9 game, the
Ooh,
M103.
beautiful.
Try and get that Capola on top.
Polar.
He's
No,
showing me inside his
side
turret.
cheeks.
He's showing me inside of his turret.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger a target to it. And straight away in now, you can see the manoeuvrability of it.
Yeah. How do you know to aim for that? It's because you finished all the tanks.
It would be
Is that why?
dibbling dabbling. I'm going to come on to the rant in a bit about about World of Tanks, but we'll get there. I'm talking more about this thing at the moment. And you can see how quickly it just turn around.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's something you take for granted. But
Yeah.
it feels like you're playing a light tank when it comes to manoeuvrability.
I think this is a well-missed tank, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it's
People
underplayed.
don't know about it.
It's
Yeah.
very underplayed.
Yeah.
People mostly use the Panther because of its name,
Yeah.
because of the historical significance of the Panther. I mean, historical-wise, this could have been, and we just deflect one there after the
Yeah. Very nice.
T26C4, so you can see that's tier 8 medium who's bounced the shot off the front of you.
Would you know how you like your pattern at tier 9?
Yeah.
Would you say you
Yeah.
like this as much at
Yeah.
tier 7?
Yeah, I do like the combination of manoeuvrability, firepower, and just overall usage.
Yeah.
Different scenarios, it
Yeah.
lends itself to them all. It's
Yeah.
a good ramming tank, it's got some weight to it. Gun depression weren't a
Yeah.
very good advantage, we couldn't
No
quite get it down, but
depression,
at this point this shit is hitting the proverbial fan.
Yeah,
so we're
you're shit
we need
out
to
here,
I'm
mate.
sorry Mr. Yahtzee, but my
out,
little
dodge.
tier 7 medium cannot help you
No.
in this scenario, so
at this.
we're out of there.
You definitely
we
know
got a
where
bit
to
too
run off
fast
there,
there, yeah,
don't
we
you?
got a bit too fast. We got lucky there, we didn't even lose any points.
You just left your teammate behind.
Yeah.
Left him.
I mean, this is another good example. I'm gonna start me a little bit of a rant
Oh, you're
now.
going
So
back up to him.
the matchmaking. This is
Yeah.
a perfect example of a bottom tier medium in a tier 9 game
Yeah.
having a ball.
Okay.
You'll learn so much more playing the tank bottom tier than you will ever be seal clubbing a load of tier
Of course you do.
So that my argument, this 1+1 matchmaking is going to solve all the tank's problems. Everyone's going to look game again. More people are going to play it. I don't buy it.
No.
RNG for me is more of an issue by
Oh,
far.
yes.
And just the general way we're setting up stuff on World of Tanks, the contracts they've got running at the minute they're just not fun. You've got contracts running where you need to get 880,000
Yeah.
XP, and for someone who's got all the tanks you can use in that situation, it's still boring. You're playing the same tanks day in, day out, month in, month out. You're playing it just for the sake of grinding out XP rather than for fun, and I don't think that's what a game's for. A game's made to be fun to play.
Oh, but you could throw 10,000 silver at it to
Yeah,
chuck
exactly.
to
So
skip a
I do not want to be forced
or
into
gold, sorry, not silver.
spending money on a game to stop my boredom of playing said game. That's not how it should be. You should not
No.
have to spend money on a game to make it fun to play.
Yeah.
That's my. And again, you can say you don't have to do the merc contract. You don't have to do this op. You don't have to do that op. What else are you going to do?
But when you've completed all the tanks, what's left to do?
Exactly. And it's like they keep bringing out the 450,000 free XP ones again. It could take a year to rack 450,000 free XP up. Again, it's just another ploy to get you to buy tanks another way. And God knows how much it could take to convert. I can't even be bothered to look, to be fair, how much it costs to convert.
That's a lot of XP to convert.
Yeah, it would cost a fortune, an absolute fortune. But that's just where the game's at the minute. I think the RNG is more of a problem. We've seen, I think it's getting worse as well. Numerous clips of ridiculous shots that should pen all day, every day, not penning. And then shots that are fully aimed in where you stop static. Oh my God, there's a bit off more than we can chew here, but let's get out of dodge.
Wasn't the RNG there to balance stuff out?
I do like the way RNG works in theory, but just in practicality when you're playing the game, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can have a Jaeger coming over an hill at you. In my T57, he's showing me his lower plate. It's flat to me. He's coming over an hill, and I'm bouncing every shot off it. He's tracked on a hill, and I can't pen his lower plate, and I'm meters away from him. I'm not talking of a distance, and you can see the scorch marks where they're hitting him. They're not missing.
What about that 152 you fired? That shot at the back of that tank.
From point blank range. Yeah,
bounced off.
Well, I had the challenge there. They had the A43 game where I shot an A43 5 times with an Hellcat and didn't pen with one shot, even though all 5 hit him. I couldn't if I tried go into a training room and put you in an A43, and I could not shoot you 5 times with an Hellcat and not pen you just by accident.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway,
there's too many issues like that, though, isn't there?
We're ricocheting a fair bit. We're moaning about RNG had here, and we're just like every shot bouncing off us here for fun.
I think they're your teammates are shooting your bottom, man.
Well, we've been doing that. We have been doing a fair bit of damage there. We've numerically turned this battle round, so we're back to 3-on-2 with our advantage. I know where that guy is, and I know the KV5, I think it is, or KV4's over to my left.
Can I just add something to the mix?
Yeah.
In my personal opinion is, when they introduced the mercenary tanks, they were the nails in the coffin. They weren't hammered in, but they were the nails in it.
Yeah, this is not a...
That's my opinion.
We're done with the game, we're not playing it anymore, we don't want to know, we've moved on.
No.
I still love the game, I still want to play it. It's just frustrating that it's not as fun as it could be. If it were a game we hated, we'd say, everybody turn off, don't play it, it's shocking. What the hell are you doing? You're idiots still playing this game. What the hell are you thinking? But we're not. We love the game. The fact that we're still passionate about moaning about it shows you how much we want it to be better and how much we want it to improve.
I think the fact that it's passion rather than don't, because if you don't like it, turn it off, delete it.
It's a great game. In theory, it's got everything it needs to be. It's just the ins and outs, the way the Merc contracts. You know at the minute, you're going to a Merc contract, there's going to be 5 or 6 Conquerors at least on every team that you're coming up against. If not, there'll be a load of American or British mediums, because everyone's trying to do the Chisel contract. They're just not that well thought. Why don't you do the Chisel contract uses this tanks for this part? I know that you're supposed to be using the tanks to use the components, I get that, but just mix it up a bit so we're not seeing. I mean, it's been months now of just constant Conquerors and T110E5s and Centurions in every battle, and it's just getting boring. It's getting so boring, and that's before we even get onto the map scenario where you play Pilsen, you start at bottom, like, great, I'll take it, we have to play at some point. You have a game on Corelli, you come back, you're on Pilsen again. We've got loads of maps on this game, and we just use about 6. It feels like you play 6 a night.
This is a shame, actually. It does spoil it. Map rotation. So it's map rotation, RNG, Merc contracts, Merc tanks. What else is there?
We could go all day. We could go all day, but we're not going to. But you know what we're like as Gemini Rogues. If we don't like a tank, we'll tell you it's shit, and that comes to the mercenary ones as well. And if that's why we're not where we are, that's where we are. But we're never going to lie to you. We're always going to be honest with you. We're not going to tell you that something's, it's a fantastic tank, this, just so you go out and you spend your hard-earned money on it, or even time grinding it out.
And then you find out. Then you find out.
But if it's got us where we is, but we appreciate every single subscriber we've got, because we won't be anywhere without you.
Yeah.
Without you guys, we'd be nothing. So each and every one of you, thank you for that. And again,
fans even.
We're ranting about World of Tanks. We're moaning about World of Tanks. But I hope you can see it's from a love point of view. We love the game. We enjoy playing it. We like tanks. We've met some fantastic people while we've played this game as well. That's why, even though we've moved on to ships from that CC point of view, we're still getting the tank videos out there, because that's why most of your subscribers come from. You watch our videos because you want to watch tanks, and that's why we keep doing these videos. But we just feel the game's just slipping away.
Yeah,
It's the player base is sliding away. It doesn't feel like anyone's being listened to anymore who's actually worth listening to, and we just seem to be going down this dangerous route at the minute.
so class it as stagnating.
Yeah, because we seem to be pounding time into stupid things. I mean, I know we had the war stories, we dabbled with that, which I never really enjoyed. It were a bit ridiculous playing it, and I would have thought the actual memory would have been better used bringing new maps into the game, developing new maps, and it's same with I think the mech one that come out.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And now we've got this commander mode at the minute, which I just don't care for at all. I don't know if there's anybody out there who enjoys this commander mode, who wanted it or liked it, but it's not for me. It's not for me. I play tanks because I like to sit in one, I like to control it, you like to aim shots. I don't like just telling somebody where to go. That's not what I play World of Tanks for.
If I want to play point and go, I'll get my phone out from Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah. But that's just where we're at the minute. And I'm not going to stand here and say World of Warships is the answer. You come over here and play that, don't play this game anymore. I don't think they cross over well. I don't think if you like World of Tanks, I don't think if you like World of Tanks, you're going to like World of Warships. I don't think it works that way at all. They're two completely separate entities.
Definitely.
So this is not an argument between this one's better game and this one's better for that. No, it's Tanks is Tanks, World of Warships is World of Warships, from my point of view. But that's just right. I mean, the RNG side of things, I know they've got I can't remember the name they're using for it at the minute, for what's running, but to try and balance out the... I think the damage still fluctuates, but the actual pen's the pen, if you know what I mean. Yeah. But it's got the 1+1 matchmaking, and I've seen it's just... It's even worse now on the merchant.
I've noticed.
You no other tank at all.
It's a shame, really, because when you shoot your gun and you hit it, I'm not saying you expect to pen it all the time.
I mean, look at this. We're fully aimed out.
Yeah.
On the move. And we smack bang straight in the middle of the recital. Slap bang in the middle of it. But when you stop and you're fully aimed in, they go everywhere. They go absolutely everywhere. It's just... I want to bring back the skill side of shooting things to World of Tanks.
What the point is, if you use your skill to aim at someone on the move and you hit it, and it doesn't pen, you think, oh, I've missed it. If you haven't missed it, you've hit it. It's just RNG saying you haven't hit it. Yeah. All I'm saying is people will enjoy the game if they aim at someone and hit it. The fact that you miss it because it says you're going to miss pisses people off.
Yeah, and if you stop and you're fully aimed in, you should be able to hit pretty much where you're aiming.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that sometimes you're better off, from the point of view of a tanker, in just locking on and shooting.
Yeah.
Because you've got more chance of hitting and penning. I don't know how it works, how the RNG works, but it just does it that way. But we'll get back to the VK. We've had a little bit of a rant, and the VK, you can see it's mobile, it's got firepower, DPM, the gun's accurate to a point, but what do you want for an 8.8cm? And his ammo rack is going to feel that burn. So you can see, and again, look, we're not top tier, we're not bullying. This thing can do it in tier 9 and tier 8. It is a bit of an animal. It's what the Panther should have been, in my view. The VK.
Very enjoyable to play this one, to be fair.
I mean, that massive alpha damage you get compared to the Panther is a big plus.
135 in the Panther.
That's where the DPM helps, because you can pop out, only get 9 shots a minute to do the damage you've got to do in 12. Well, probably more than 12, to be fair, on the Panther.
Do a micro sum up then, because I think we've spent as cheese, man.
A VK is the hidden gem of tier 7. If you've not gone down this line and used this VK, it is fantastic, and it'll stand you in good stead. You can learn a lot from it. Look at the damage the thing's kicking out. Little tier 7.
That's tier 8 game, not 9.
It's a fantastic tank. It does everything, and it's easily playable as well.
Everything it says on the tin. That's it then, Killers05. Thank you very much for all the excellent ranting. Hope we haven't upset too many people. You're always going to upset someone, aren't you? Anyway, laters, people.